All right, bye week. Obviously got some work in. We practiced. Came back practice Sunday after Lafayette, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then our kids had Thursday with our strength coach. Friday, kind of a optional weight workout, not an optional, but open weight room, and then we're off Friday afternoon, Saturday, and we came back to start working. App State last Sunday. I'll give you a little bit of injury update, kind of so you guys know where we are. There are three guys that are out for extended period of time. Anoki Langi, our long snapper, with a shoulder injury. Tyler Tutt has a knee injury. He'll be out for a while. And Eric Luna will be out for a while. So those three guys are out. Guys that we will have returning. Hal Vinson, who was in concussion protocol, is back at practice, and Chris French, who had a foot sprain, has been out probably 3.5, 4 weeks with a foot sprain, is back at practice. So got a couple guys out and a couple guys back. Got some good work done with a lot of our young guys during the bye. So felt like that was good for us. We got a chance to look at some young guys and really start evaluating the future of what we want to get done in the program. So got some good work with the young guys, got an opportunity to obviously start and work on our next opponent. So that was good for us, and came back Sunday and really kind of got into game planning and looking at some guys. We're expecting to play a few more younger guys. Next of you'll probably see Brendan rushing a little bit more offensively. You'll probably see Jacob Rowland a little bit more offensively. Defensively, you'll probably see Anthony Taylor from Allen a lot more, playing a lot more. So there's a lot of guys. You'll see Josh Elosha a lot more in the defensive line. We've got to find out about some of these guys. The only way you can find out about guys is to put them out there practicing, but you got to put them in the games and find out how they react in the game. So that's kind of our mindset, is to make sure we get a lot of guys evaluated and go compete and go play, go try to win the game, but making sure we get guys. We can't leave this season and not have an idea going into the offseason in spring about some of these young guys on our football team. And that's a big challenge for us to go game plan, get ready for games, but also evaluate guys to see how they help us in the future, where we go in recruiting, all those things. All those things are important for us as we move forward. Obviously playing a really good opponent this week. You start looking at where this program started, and I probably know a lot more about it than you guys since I'm an alum. I came to App State in 1981, I believe. Wow, that's a long freaking time ago. And the program was a lot like this one is now, a lot like this one. Mike Working was the head coach. Mike's a very dear friend of mine, but the program was in a lot of disarray. And in 1983, Appalachian State made the commitment and went out and hired Mac Brown as the head football coach. And from that point in time, that program the culture has changed there. Mac was only there 1 year, but we went from being 4-7, 3-9, whatever we were, to 6-5, and learning how to win and beating Wake Forest and beating schools that were, at that time we were FCS, and beating FBS schools and competing and that type of stuff. And then Sparky Woods takes over, and then I'm a graduate assistant there, and we win two back-to-back conference championships when I was a GA there. Then Jerry Moore comes in, and the rest is history. National championships and all those things, and even in Jerry's last year at Appalachian State, they fire him. He wins a conference championship, and they fire him. And they bring in Coach Satt, and Scott played there. And taking the program, I saw the program go before they went FBS. They made the plans to go FBS with facilities and everything. They did it while they were FCS. They changed the building, the locker room, the stadium. They did everything, and the transition from FCS to FBS was spot on. And it's as good as I've seen transition made. And it hadn't been done with a whole lot of junior college kids. It's been done with recruiting right and developing kids. And you look at the roster now, you don't go through a roster and see a bunch of JUCO kids. You see a bunch of high school kids that they've taken their lumps. In 2013, I was at Ohio State. I got a chance to go back and see a game at Appalachian State. First time in 30 years I've been able to go back and see a game. We had a bye week, and I went back and saw Appalachian State against South Alabama. And South Alabama beat the pants off of them. But it was in that early stages of transition and them growing the program. And you look at where Appalachian State is now. So they've done it right. And it's kind of the model. I look at it as kind of the model of what you want to do when you're transitioning a program. So very good team, very well coached. The number one thing you see with Appalachian State, and it's been that way for a while, how hard they play. How hard they play. You talk about playing 4 to 6, A to B. They play 4 to 6. They don't do a whole lot of stuff that's complicated. They just play really hard, offense, defense, special teams. So big challenge for us. It'd be good for our kids to play against a team that plays that way. It'd be really good. So you know, we can kind of see where we are, and it'll be a great opportunity for our kids to go in that environment, because that environment's a really good environment, really neat environment also. So I'll open it up.
We're talking about evaluating players. Is Eddie Prince a player you may evaluate in a game? I know you complimented him on the play last game.
Yeah, there's a chance that we'll get, we've tried to get packages for Eddie to get some reps in the game, and just kind of see where he is in the program.
Coach, coming out of the last game, one of the things you talked about, I know you can't name names, but you talked about you and your coaching staff going on the recruiting trail. How did that go?
Well, it went well. I mean, we've been, even going on to recruit, we recruit every day. So every day is, we do something in recruiting in this office, whether it's write notes or talk to high school coaches or have kids call us all day long and all night long. We were here to 10:30 last night talking to recruits. So it's part of the process. We're able to get on the road. The number one objective of getting on the road was obviously to go to some high school games, but to go and see the high school coaches and get into schools, and we've got some work to do. Hopefully it doesn't increase it. Hopefully we have Anthony Taylor step up, Jericho Royale step up. Tyler Sandinski got to play some more. We don't want to add any more to. I mean, we can't expect him to do any more right now. We got to add some more guys that take over that were. It's a shame to lose Tut, but. This will give somebody else an opportunity, another young guy an opportunity to step up and play.
Lincoln going down, that's kind of a big deal. Being a deep snapper, kind of a special position. I feel like Justin Warner.
Yes.
Is pretty confident.
Yes. Very, very confident.
Do you think that'll be an issue this week at all? Snapping the ball?
Not planning on it being.